Hey everybody, it's Thursday. It's June 26, 2025. I hope you're doing well. Getting to it a little bit late. This is Off the Ledge, and we are going to talk about how to stay calm and stable and peaceful during times of great fear and uncertainty and tumult. Our best defense is remaining calm and being active. Activate calmly. Protest peacefully. Speak in an informed and intelligent way to the best of our ability about what's going on to others. Speak about what's going on to others. I've been reflecting a lot over the past months about how taboo it has been in general in the United States of America to talk about politics, and now here we are. So let's really just think about, if you want to solve problems in life, what we do is we address the problems. And everybody's heard the saying, oh, don't discuss religion or politics. Well, maybe don't discuss religion. But what about our politics? We have to all get on the same page. We have an absolute rogue madman in the White House who's there illegitimately, who has no clue what he's doing. And the more freaked out he gets, the more he just slashes things, just impulsively. And all his minions do the same. So we'll talk about that later. I'll do a pop-up in a little bit this afternoon. Normally, just a little bit of housekeeping, I do a guided meditation for a Healed America at 7 p.m. Eastern every Thursday. This is the 1 week of the year that my schedule is going to change slightly due to the Sicilian American Festival going on outside this last weekend in June. So I'm not doing that tonight. There's a road race. It's going to be very loud here. I'm not running in it this year. Maybe next year. But this is kind of like the ending spot. So it'll be very loud at 7 p.m. So what I'll do in lieu of that is I will pre-record a guided meditation that will be 15 minutes long, and I will post it, and it will be under videos, not under the lives, under videos. I'll do that later. Please hit your notification bell to make sure that you get notified that it's up, but it won't be live, not just for this week. One other thing in terms of scheduling changes is on Sunday, I always have Church of Spirituality at 1 p.m. Eastern. This coming Sunday, the 29th, it will be at 9 a.m. Eastern. Okay? So, and a little bit later, I'll do a pop-up. Ernest Holmes today says the following: life sings through us in radiant ecstasy. Now and always, we recognize that we live, move, and have our being in God. We are part of universal mind. We are one with universal substance. All the qualities and all the wealth of good and desirable things that exist in universal mind are ours now. We perceive, accept, and experience them. We know that all the beauty of form around us is the garment of God. We know that the presence that manifests in our heart and mind is God expressing within that garment of form. As we feel this presence more and more, we hear the song of joy deep within us. Always when we are still, we hear the song of life pouring through our consciousness. We have only to listen, for it is always there. With this knowledge comes the assurance that the loving presence is always here, closer to us than breathing, nearer than hands and feet. We have nothing to fear. We feel this loving embrace around us. And we know that it is not only a song of joy, but a song of love and protection. We tune out all dull negative ideas and tune in with the sunshine of life, with brightness and laughter, with the joyous presence that is life itself. We now lay aside all anxiety, all striving, and let the law bring our good to us. We joyfully anticipate greater abundance, more success, and more joy. Peace fills our heart, and life sings through us in radiant ecstasy. I saw a clip of Sadhguru today, just a little mini short, and he talked about the fact that when we're peaceful, whatever is around us becomes peaceful too. So let's not forget that simple but powerful truth. It's really important that we remember to be peaceful. Okay, let's listen to our astrology for today. If you'd like to book a session with me, please go to psychicanetdion.com. And here we go. Here's Kathy Beale's astrology forecast for today.
This is Kathy Beale of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for June 26, 2025. Watch for doors and windows to open, first in your mind and then in your motivation.
I'm just turning this off for a second because there's a loud truck going by. First in your mind and then in your motivation, watch for things.
This is a day of learning, seeing, discovering, startling information, having lightning bolts hit you, massive aha moments, individually and collectively, and then seeing where the door is, where you can maneuver, what your avenue for action is. And don't be quiet, don't be shy. That's all for now.
All right, so let's explore inwardly what our thing is. I'm working on ideas for 4th of July parades. Save our democracy. Thursday, the 26th, it looks like Mercury goes into Leo this afternoon. So it should be a good time for fun, lighthearted communication. And also the Islamic New Year begins at sundown. If you adhere to the Islamic religion, Happy New Year. All right, we're all inclusive here. And I like to remind people of that because I read from Ernest Holmes, and often he mentions Jesus, the great teacher. Let's pull some cards to guide us through the day. Let's tune into the angels and guides. What messages do they have for us? So before I read these cards, I just want to mention that I've had a few thoughts about what's going on in our country. Like big reasons, like big divine reasons why we're going through what we're going through. Everything that happens is always leading us to a better place. I really and truly believe that. And I really and truly believe that the universe is benevolent and it's unconditionally supportive. In the United States of America, I think we can all admit that we've been spoiled. And it's not our fault. We, through serendipitous events and happenings, ended up being in a country where we had provided clean water, food, help, public services, whatever you need, reasonably there for you, right? And I feel like this is a great reset that we're going through. And it's to make us all aware that we can't take our country for granted anymore. We just can't. We see the fear, the terror that's been coming down upon this country since the illegitimate occupation of the White House from an enemy of the United States. We see kind of like what happened. We took our eye off the ball. So it's a time for like humbling ourselves as a collective America in the face of somebody who doesn't know the meaning of the word humble or humility. And because it's so polar opposite of how we want to be seen and how we want to be behaving. I mean, I can barely watch what happened at NATO because it's so mortifying and embarrassing. It's looking very bad. And it's up to the people to show the rest of the world we are a decent people, we are a loving people, we are a caring people, and this is not who we are. So here I have new vision as I'm saying that. Remember, it's a new moon yesterday. Let's really focus on the dream of what we can be again. And I don't feel like there aren't enough people holding the vision. I feel like there are enough people now holding the vision for the America that we need to see and the America that we need to be. And this is also a time to recognize and wake up to that not one of us is insignificant. Like anybody that's maybe sitting around saying, "Oh, little old me, I don't matter." Get that thought right out of your head. Everybody matters. Every contribution matters. Every single one. I'm in this, place where there's going to be like thousands of people gathering right outside where I live. And I know that my maintaining a peaceful state, keeping the vibration high, has a ripple effect on a crowd. So don't think that little old you doesn't make a difference, because it does. It's scientifically proven. So hold your new vision of the dream, which is really easy to think about because the dream is something that we used to have some semblance of in America. And slowing down and listening to our inner voice is really imperative. So I hope that's helpful to you. Download the app Miracle of Mind if you haven't already. It's a very simple way to meditate in as little as 7 minutes. Know that we really have to all be paying attention. We have to be vigilant. And we will get through this time. And the potential for us to be better than ever is really there. And I was listening a little bit earlier to Elizabeth Warren, and I'm repeatedly hearing the message, contact your representatives, and she was saying to do it all the time, persistently. So if we can get into the habit of dialing up our representatives, maybe put it on speed dial on your phone. Let's be doing that. Okay, I love you lots. I'll come back with a pop-up a little bit later. I'll record it and upload it. And just remember, I'm not having the live stream of the guided meditation for Healed America. I'm not doing that tonight because of the noise that will be happening, but I will pre-record a video and upload it. And make sure you hit the notification bell. Make sure you join if you want to become a member and take advantage of my courses. And I'm going to figure out, I think I've figured out how to make sure the join button pops up. Okay, that's it. And I'll see you soon. Namaste. Have a good day.